action. Yeah. Right, so we're going to look at the Cyprinus Typhoon MH, maximum headroom. DPM4 they call it. I don't know what that's all about. Ripstop. I think ripstop, if you come in a bit closer, I think ripstop is the material, and it's basically, if a rip starts, it kind of, there's little squares in it. I think it stops, if you know what I mean. So if a rip does start, it can't kind of keep going. So I believe that's the DPM. But anyway, the MH is maximum height. It's 1.50 meter high. Most are about 130, so it's not massively high, but it is high. It's got, like I say, that this is kind of the camo. They call it DPM, which camo. So that's a mesh. There's a solid door there that goes down, Velcro. Will zip down from the top as well, so you can have it letterbox style. It'll Velcro out there, and you can have it letterbox style if you really want to. It's got a kind of guttering there, so if the water, obviously if it's raining and the water comes down there, it'll go off there rather than going straight down. But to be fair, if you haven't got the cap on it, it is slightly angled the front. So if it was bashing it down kind of straight down or kind of towards the bivvy, if you haven't got that peak on, I suppose technically it could rain in, but then you'd have the front down, I suppose. So it's one of them, it's, you know. At the sides, at the front, you've got zipped and Velcroed there. Again, that is mesh. Don't know if you can see it from there, but these are all mesh. It's not solid. It might look solid on the camera, I don't know, but that's mesh. In fact, I'll leave that open because it is absolutely boiling today. So I'm going to leave that open and pull it back with that. And again, second one down the bottom. Inside, we've got, I'll zip this up. I'll just chuck that over the top for now. Loads of room inside. And that is a standard bed, so there's probably about 2 foot that end. It's just about touching there. There's just probably about 3 foot the other side of the bed to put stuff, and then you've probably got another 3-4 foot this side. So it's massive, really. It's a big one-man tent. Well, bivvy, should I say. Stone poles. These are magnetic, so they just pull out. You don't have to screw them in. They just pull out. So you've got the 2 mesh windows at the side, at the front of, on the side, and then round the sides here, you've got. I've just got the vent open at the minute. They've got. I'll show you on this one. So again, these are zipped. Well, Velcroed and zipped. So if you want to, you can have these open again. That's mesh. And it's got one of these either side, and it's got 2 at the back. So exactly the same. On the back there, there's another 2 there, and another one of those the other side. All the same size. They do all the same things. So you can have them all up if you really want some breeze going through, or if you zip them down and just pull the Velcro in the middle, you've got these stops here. So you can, I'll show you. You pull these, if you zip these down, so if you just want ventilation, what you can do is pull that out at the middle, and just push that in, push them in like that, and then you've got ventilation underneath there. So you've got nobody nosying in, if you like, because that's solid. But you've got ventilation all the way through, and all 4 of those have got those on, so you can have ventilate. That's how I've got it. That's how I've got it set up here. So all 4 are open for ventilation, but the windows aren't wound up. Now, if you go inside, if you actually go inside there, I'll show you. This is most bivvies are quite kind of how can we say, light. You know what I mean. They're not. They show a lot of light through. Now all the vents are open on the windows here, but if I shut this door down, I'll show you how dark it is. If I put this, that's just the mesh. Put the door down, zip it down. That's how dark it gets in there.
And now the only bit of light that we've got is the one mesh that's open.
So, if you want a good night's sleep, you're on a winning. Now, I bought this on the say-so of a friend of mine, Matt, who's got one of these, and I literally kind of, I saw the price of it, it was on offer, and I messaged Matt about it, and I kind of went off his word how good it was, and he basically said, like, if you want something that's kind of, if you want to skip in the day, put the door down. It's like night. And it is literally, it's that dark. So it's good for that. Zipped in ground sheet as well, if you come and have a look. So it's an oversized ground sheet, so it's not, it's not tight as you like. It zips in at the back, right on the back seam there. It's 2 zips, right at the back over there, and it just zips round both sides. It just zips out both sides right to the front. So you've got a zipped in ground sheet, so it's fully insulated about, with the rats, if you have a rat problem. So and it is big. It's not a two-man bivvy. Don't get me wrong. You'd be suffering to get two bed chairs in there, in my view. But it's a big one man. And I got this for $399 direct from Cyprinus. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the last bivvy I have to buy, and I'm very happy with it. I've had a couple before, the JRC Stealth Compact, which Taylor, who's doing the video here now, he's using tonight, which is good. It's a good little bivvy. It's very similar with the way that it fans out, and very similar in that way. And that's got 2 windows at the back. I just found it a bit too small, to be honest with you, because I was used to, strangely enough, it was a TF Gear Force 8 pop-up thing with a built-in ground sheet. It's the first session on with it, so I can't give it, I haven't been using it for years, but it's a good looking bivvy, and it's big enough. It ticks all the boxes. We'll see how we get on with it. At the minute, it looks good. Okay, quick update on the bivvy. Let's get him back up a bit here so I can get 8-inch shot. As you can see, I've got the skull cap on it now. Shout out to the lads at Cyprinus. Sent this out for me. And it works a treat, to be fair. I think it looks a lot better. It gives you that, as you can see at the front there now, if it's raining, you're not going to get rain in. I did mention a bit earlier, I think, on this review about how the front kind of angles like that, so if it's raining, you could get rain in, but obviously the skull cap takes care of that.
So yeah, like I say, hats off to Cyprinus for sorting me out with that. You can leave the skull cap on once you've fixed it. What you need to do, basically, there is a video on, I think it's a Tracker Tempest on YouTube, that shows you kind of the skull cap in position and how to leave it on when you pack the bivvy down, which I tried yesterday before I came here. This is an update. If this is kind of, I know it's in the same review, but this is actually a different day, different session. This is. I didn't have the skull cap with me when we did the initial review. So yeah, on the video of the Tempest, it tells you kind of how to fix on the skull cap and how to leave it on when you pack down. The only thing I'd say is, when you first get it, what you need to do is put these clips on. So while your bivvy isn't together, while these poles aren't together, separate them. There's like a slit in there. Put it on the through the elastic, push it onto the pole, and then position them on. I've put mine on the top. I don't know if you can put them down there, but I've put mine there. That seems to be the place to put them. Screw. There's a screw with it, with a nut, and then you put the little side panels on, and then they just stay on then. And then you got your Velcro straps. They basically, if you leave the skull cap on, you undo these straps and you just put them slacker. Basically, put them slacker all the way around. Take these poles out. There's 3 poles. They just pull out when the tension's off it, and then you fold the skull cap back on itself, and then you just put the bivvy down as normal. And like I say, I tried it yesterday and it worked. Got it back in the carry case or whatever. So yeah, happy days. So yeah, overall I'm very impressed. Like I say, I'm not planning on buying another bivvy now. I've not been at the game that long, and I've had about 4 or 5 bivvies now. So, but this kind of ticks all the boxes for me. Now I've got the skull cap. It has got the, I think we showed you before, it's got the vapor shield inside. This is the mesh. Solid door there. There is a clear panel as well that you can put on. You can stick on here, but I haven't at the minute because it's quite warm at the minute. So again, inside, perhaps what we didn't show you earlier, there's a couple of little pockets, one either side. So there's one down there as well. And then you've got the vapor shield at the top. And plenty of room in it. Absolutely loads of room. You know, I've got at least, I've probably got 3 foot in front of me to the door, 3 foot behind me, so loads of space. Mozzie mesh either side, and then you've got your 4 windows. Your 4 windows there, which I've just got the vents open at the moment on it. 1 or 2 of them. But you can have them open if you wanted to light it, like I said before. So there we go with it, all its glory. So it's got the two rod straps on the skull cap as well. So there we go, fellas. Just a little review on the Cyprinus Typhoon max headroom DPM4 Ripstop, now with the skull cap on. Good bivvy, really good bivvy, like it. I likes it. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.